Now to parents concerned for their son's safety after several disturbing incidents on the St. Mary's College campus in Moraga.
They believe their son is being targeted, and the school isn't doing enough to address tensions on campus.
They spoke exclusively with ABC 7 News anchor and race and social justice reporter Julian Glover, who is here with us with the story. Julian.
You know, guys, this is the thing that any parent would really fear, having their students go through. The Oakland family telling me these incidents have escalated, first name calling, then racial slurs. Now St. Mary's College of California and Moraga PD now confirmed to me they are investigating multiple incidents as hate crimes. Here's what the family I spoke to wants to see happen next. Oakland residents Tia Honeycutt and James Brickley said they felt good about sending their son to St. Mary's College of California in Moraga last fall. But by spring semester, they noticed something was off.
He wanted to come home more often. You know, he would say, pick me up on Thursday.
Soon, their son David, a freshman, would text them in fear from his dorm room. He told them a handful of students were shouting curse words, including the N-word outside of his room. He believes he was targeted because he's black. He recorded part of it on video and shared it with ABC 7 News.
Let's imagine for a moment, or any parent, that it's your child, and they're behind this door, hearing kill the N-word, kill the N-word. You can for a moment imagine, how he felt, his fear.
David, who does not want to be shown on camera out of fear of retaliation, said he reported the incident to his resident assistant and campus advisors.
So it was kind of very disheartening, and I was promised that things were going to change or things that were going to happen, and just nothing happened.
Weeks later, David told me that's when things escalated. He took this image of the door to the communal bathroom in his dorm. Someone carved "kill N-words" in the door. We have blurred that racial slur.
I remember I was rushing to get to my computer science class, and I was just using a restroom, and I look up on the wall next to me, and it's just there it is, clear as day, written on the wall.
What was going through your mind when, as you said, you were running late for your computer science class, you go into the bathroom, and then you see that?
Honestly, I think it was almost surreal for me.
Days later, another incident on campus prompting the university to send out this alert obtained by ABC 7 News, warning of a hate crime involving property damage, threatening language, and racial slurs written into restrooms. Moraga PD confirms it is investigating these incidents as hate crimes.
That was kind of the final straw as far as us sitting down and having a family meeting. And that's what, was an instigation to go in and talk to the president of the school.
They tell me in that meeting, University President Roger Thompson expressed concern, but not the solutions they wanted to hear.
He said to us that we should think about moving David out of the school. That was his solution to having a
not out of the dorm, out of the school.
Out of the school.
Move to a different school.
Right. So that was his response to a toxic culture, was to have David leave and let the toxic culture persist.
The university provided me a statement confirming the incident and said it conducted mandatory resident hall meetings with staff, leadership, and students, offered resources to support students, added additional patrols, and raised awareness of bias response and reporting mechanisms. I read that full statement to Tia and James.
I think that's a beautiful, very lawyerly statement that they have crafted, but I heard nothing in there as far as concrete steps that they were taking.
Why does it take us getting in touch with you, Julian? Why did we have to go to ABC News and report these hate crimes on that campus and heard nothing?
In a follow-up statement, a university spokesperson said the president expressed understanding should the parents wish for their student to transfer to a new school. The president also offered to have David move dorms. He declined.
Why aren't the perpetrators in these crimes, the ones that are kicked out of school, and make a safer and a happier environment for everybody?
David tells me these hate crimes have affected his mental health.
I find myself being at home and indoors more and more because I just don't feel safe on campus, honestly.
His parents are demanding additional action.
There should be a zero tolerance policy for racism. There should be mandatory anti-bias training, and there should be support and protection for the victims.
David tells me he does not plan on leaving the university. His parents tell me they're just frustrated that the university administration had stopped responding to their emails, their calls for several weeks. Well, in just the last 30 minutes, I received word that the university has reached back out to the parents, reassuring them that St. Mary's is taking this seriously. No one to date has been charged or arrested for any of these incidents. And of course, you can understand the parents just want to know that their student, David, is going to be okay.
Safe.
Yeah.
It's really all about how the university handles it, when it does happen. And
So important.
Got to be proactive.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, thank you, Julian.